Sound proper. Jai Sriman Narayana, 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 Jai Jai Sriman Narayana, 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 Jai Jai Sriman Narayana, Jai Jai Sriman Narayana, Jai बोल लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, वेंकटेश भगवान की, रामानुज स्वामी जी महाराज की, समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय श्रीमन नारायण। प्रिय भगवत बंधु, very much delighted to be here in this Birmingham, very famous Balaji temple. I'm very happy Dr. Kanakaratnam gave a nice introductory welcome to us, reminding us the past when we came here first. It is the devotion and it is the dedication of the founder members and the current members who are responsible in bringing this to this stage and making it a vibrant place for all the devotees to experience the divine presence of Lord here. And we pray to God to bless this community, to grow their enthusiasm, their dedication in His service. When we came first here, there was not much construction, but today it is so evidently experienced by everybody of this community, the divine presence of Lord. Should I ask you some question? Did you see God directly? Anybody? Not many. Where did you see? You call her mother? I asked about God. And you say, in my mother. So you are able to discriminate between both. I wanted you to say whether did you see God directly. No one is dear enough to say.
God's Son is seen every day.
God's Son, of course, is a form of God, right? It is true. Huh? In all of you. What is there in all of us? Ego. Passions, jealousies, etc. Okay. I will go to another question. What are you seeing here in this temple?
Murti.
Huh?
God's Murti. God's Murti.
God's Murti. Is it God or not?
Yes, it is.
That means, are you seeing God directly?
Yes.
In the form of a deity?
Yes.
He said God's Murti. Murti is nothing but form. You are seeing God as a deity, isn't it? That means you are seeing God. Again, my question, did you see God directly?
God believes there should not be a difference.
We are missing God not because He is not with us. We miss God because we did not believe in the form He appeared for us. God, He is here for us in the form of a deity. Is He God or a ghost? Are you seeing Him or not? Right? You're seeing Him, right? How many of you have been to Tirumala? Oh, great. That's right. What did you see there? God directly? Huh? Yes. Okay. How many of you have been to Bhadradri? What did you see there? Who is He? Rama? Is He God? So did you see directly? There? In the form of a deity? Again, my question to you. Did you see God directly? Where?
form of deity. In the form of deity.
See, that is his choice, not your choice. Whether to appear as a deity or appear in a moving form, that is absolutely his discrimination. And you have nothing to do there. But is he God or not? How many of you have puja mandirs in your home? Everyone? That's cool. Who is there in that puja mandir? Again my question. Did you see God directly? Huh? Where? Everywhere. What is this? What is this? Microphone. What is that? A curtain. What is this? Then why do you say that everywhere I see God? You are seeing mic here, curtain there, chair here, carpet there. Did you see God? When I question, give correct answer. Don't exaggerate. Understand? Again my question. Did you see God directly? Confused. Confused. Professor Anand, can you stand please? No, I didn't call you. I wanted you to stand there. He is Mr. Professor Anand in Bradford University. I want him to come to the dais. Wait. No. Wait. I want you to come, not the body. You is not there. You is there only. That's how the body is moving. Can you see Dr. Anand separately leaving his body on the dais? Huh? How should you see? How should you see him? No, through body. Consciousness is something, beyond imagination. I am not talking anything that is beyond imagination. I speak only what we know. I speak what we can tangibly see, evidently see. Most of the times we speak only such kind of things, We don't go to something like, catching a black cat in a dark room, which is not there. We don't want to speak such kind of things. Now my direct question again to you. Are you seeing Dr. Anand? What are you really seeing? No. His shirt. You are seeing his shirt. In the shirt there is a body. In the body he is residing. Yes or no? Are you seeing him? Again my question to you. Are you seeing Dr. Anand? Oh. Then people call you blind. Again, my question. Are you seeing Dr. Anand? Yes. How? Exactly. That is what I'm waiting for. You need to see a soul which has a specific name like Dr. Anand, not as a soul. You need to see him as one with a body and one with a dress. You see him through the dress only. As long as the dress is on him, you call, yeah, it's Mr. Anand. And when he removes the dress and fixes it on a hanger, you don't say, oh, that is Anand. Do you say that? There is a kind of inseparability with the dress, with the body, and the soul. And so, when you see the dress, you are seeing Anand only. Yes or no? Now you can sit, sir. Same with God. You have to see him through a form. You just can't see him, as you won't be able to see a soul. You have to see God in a form he chooses for you. Sometimes a moving form, sometimes an immobile form. When he came as Rama, he chose a mobile form. When he appeared as Krishna, he chose to be in a moving form. Same with Vamana, same with Narasimha, any forms. But now, he chose to be in an immobile form. When he is in your home, in your puja mandir, he chose to be in an immobile form. Mobile, immobile, both are same for him. For you, there is a difference between both. But for him, he is all pervasive. He keeps both of them as his divine body. He can. In Bhagavad Gita, he says so. Whatever that you see as immobile, it is called his apara prakriti. Whatever that moves, that is his para prakriti. But he declared, both are my body. Bhumi rapo analo vayu kham mano buddhire vacha. Ahankara iti yam me bhinna prakritihi astadha apareyam. Itastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam. He said, jiva and the nature both form my body. I am the indweller. I am the controller of both, making them as my body. Are we seeing now God directly or not? How? As a deity which doesn't move. The question comes when Swamiji, when he is not speaking, when he is not moving, when he is not eating either, nor drinking, how can we say that there is God? There are many people who pose questions like, why there are offerings to the deities who do not eat? తినని దేవుళ్ళకి నైవేద్యములెందుకు? Did you hear such kind of comments? Yes. Many people do question us also. Swamiji, if he's God, why doesn't he move? But my question to such guys, imagine one fine morning, you are in your home, or fine morning, our priests are in the sanctum, and they sat down to start the puja, and suddenly God said, hi, how are you? What do? Whether you fall unconscious there itself, your heartbeat may stop, or you jump out like a spring from there, saying that there is something, because you are scared. If he speaks, you are scared. From the sanctum, suppose he starts walking and coming. What happens then? Nobody will be in the premises of this temple. Remember, God is there not to scare you. God is here to remove your fears. He doesn't want to scare us. And when he speaks, you are scared. When he moves, you are scared. And he doesn't want it to happen. So he doesn't speak. He chose not to speak. He chose not to move. Understand? At least Swamiji, he can eat some food, right? He can eat a couple of fruits, bananas. How many of you like that he should eat? No one. That's why he doesn't eat. You see, imagine you prepared wonderful jalebis. You know jalebi? Do you know jalebi? Right? A nice sweet dish. And you prepared wonderful jalebis, a basket full of jalebis, and kept in front of him. And then you offered him naivedyam samarpayami. And the moment you opened the eyes, the basket is emptied. And he ate everything. You become so mad. And you never offer anything to him. That's why he doesn't eat. He knows that. He understands your pulse. Because he's big, right? He's so big. And because he understands that our attitudes are not to eat. And as a matter of fact, he never comes to you out of hunger. He comes to satiate our hunger. He doesn't want to eat, but he wants us all to eat well and grow well. He did not come out of any need. He comes to fulfill our needs. That is the deity. That's how he comes. You need to remember, whenever he chooses a form, he follows the rules of that form. Understand? Once he came in the form of a Varaha, a divine boar, Sweta Varaha, because that was the origin for the arrival of Lord Venkateshwara on even Tirumala hills. And when he came in the form of a divine boar, he ate what a boar eats. He did not eat rice. There are some kind of, what you call them? Some roots. Tuber, which comes under the grass. Varaha eats only that as its food. And as a Varaha, he ate only that. Whenever he takes a form, he follows rules of the specific form. When he became Rama, he wanted to be a human being, and he led his life like a human being only, not as God. You understand what I mean? Whenever he chooses a form, he lives like that specific form only. Unfortunately, we, though human beings, we play God. If 10 people come behind you and start drumming, oh, you are so great, and you are our God, and you are this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then you feel like, I am God. And then you start posing. Knowing our weaknesses, because there are some people behind us, who are just pushing the gas. And then we also think that we are like that, and we pose like God. But even God came as a human. Many devatas came to him and said, hey Ram, did you forget? You are Lord Narayana himself. We requested you to be like this. And to fulfill our request, you came in this form, Rama. Did you forget it? Rama said with all humbleness, I'm sorry. I have a father. I have a name. I have a place of birth. Birthday certificate is also there with me. On Punarvasu star, on Navami Tidhi, afternoon at 12 o'clock, I born. So I'm a man. Let me live like a man. I don't want to be God. When Devatas came and said that you are Narayana himself, but he said with folded hands, Atmanam Manusham Manye Ramam Dasarathatmajam. I am son of Dasaratha. My name is Rama. I am born in Ayodhya, and let me lead like a man. This is what he says. Whatever the form he chooses, he stands for the value of that form. So here, he chose a stone form. What is the law of the stone? It should not move, it should not speak, it should not walk, and it will be there wherever we keep. That's it. Until and otherwise you move, stone never moves on its own. Yes or no? So also that when he chooses a stone as his form, he follows the law of the stone and be there like that. A stone should not drink or eat by itself, right or wrong? If you consult any Agama scholar, they tell you, if at all a deity, either made of a stone, metal, wood, or clay, or cloth, whatever it may be, if it moves on its own, if it makes any sounds, or if it eats or drinks, there is something wrong in that place. There must be a kind of remorse action must be done. Some kind of prayashchittam is recommended for that. People think, oh, probably sometime before, probably a few decades, a couple of decades before, Ganesha drinking milk. Did you hear that? Huh? You saw? My goodness. If at all such things happen, there must be something wrong because it is against the law of the nature. And there must be some kind of prayashchittam should be done for that. Atonement must be conducted for such kind of things. Because that's not the law of the nature. And God, who made the laws of the nature, never surpasses them. He simply follows them. Right? You know chessboard? Huh? And you know chess coins? And if you purchase a chessboard and sat down to play, and do you say that, no, I want to put it like this only because it's mine. I purchased this board, so I move them like this. Can you do that? Why? Because chessboard is yours. Chess coins are yours. You purchased. But still, when you call it as a chess game, you also follow certain rules. Then only it becomes perfect. When you, after all a small guy, are following so many things like that, what about God who made this vast universe and established so many rules and laws? He never ignores them and he never acts against them. And thus, as a deity, though he is there, and he never moves on his own, he never attempts to speak, nor he never tries to eat or drink. If he drinks tirtham, which the priests keep in the small vessels, priests become so mad. Understand? They do not want that to happen. Though it is a midsummer, But they only should come and they only should offer arghyam samarpayami, padyam samarpayami, achamaniyam samarpaya. Then only he takes. Otherwise, he never touched them at all. Now again the question to you. Did you see God? How many? You are seeing God. But unfortunately, we did not believe in Him that His God Himself came for us. Let us start doing that. Let's start believing in Him. There may be questions which we think pretty much illogical, but they are so illogical. Scriptures have their own way of recommending things for us. And if we know them, we understand. If we do not know, then we think something is, So, start realizing the fact that God came here and He chose this as His abode for you all. So great, so blessed are you. And He came, He stood here for you all and want to be here forever. Don't say no to Him. Don't say get out. He'll be here. Sometimes priests become, mad and they may hit also. But still He didn't say anything. He never speaks anything. He never makes noise. Even we sometimes do not pay attention, He tolerates. He accepts. Sometimes the children may not pay attention towards parents. Do you think parents get upset? They simply ignore those children. They try to adjust themselves. And they expect the children should grow well. So also God. Though we commit many a mistake, but He tolerates and gives us a chance so that we can improve ourselves and we can commit to serve Him. And He waits and waits and waits. And His tolerance is immeasurable. And when the tolerance takes a form, that is Bhudevi. And His compassion is also par excellence. Though we commit mistakes, He says, that's okay. After all, you are my child. I accept. Come on. When His compassion takes a form, that is Padmavati, that is Mahalakshmi. So Mahalakshmi, Bhudevi, or His divine qualities personified for us. With them He takes care of us. And you are so blessed. Such Balaji is here with you all. And we also felt like coming, offering prayers along with you all. And that is what our Kanakaratnamji and all the volunteers here, they offered their heart and welcome to us. And then we had nice darshanam of the Lord. I'm very happy for that. My friends, today our Our JET president, Mr. Ranjit said, Swamiji, you speak about a body, bondage, and beyond. What is the connection between the body, bondage, and beyond? We were coming here, and our route is so busy, so tight. Many, probably a few hundreds of cars are just, stopped on the road, traffic is not moving. And he took a detour, and we don't know where he's going into the valleys. It was a highway, probably at the high altitude. And again, the car went to the valleys, and somewhere it's going like, and something like that. I asked him, what is this? Where are you taking us? We had to be there at 6 o'clock in the temple, and you are taking the vehicle, the road is there, and we are here in the valley. What is the bondage? Our bodies are here. Bondage is in the valley, and we don't know what is going to happen beyond. And our Ranjit said, Swamiji, nothing to worry. You think about the body, bondage, and value. It's okay, at least he brought us here and dropped in front of you. We are happy for that. My friends, is there any connectivity between body and bondage? What happens if you realize that? What is beyond that? Tell me, what is the body? What is the body? Whether it is a sthula or sukshma, say sarira. Body means a sarira. Is sariram good or bad? Whatever this object, what we call a sarira, there are two names to that given by our scriptures. One is sarira and the other one is deha. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara. Bhagavad Gita says this is a deha. And again, this is also called as sarira. Do you know the difference between the sariram and deham? Most of us use them as synonyms, right? Are they synonyms? Now, you become deha till you reach 30 or 35. Then it becomes a sarira. You know the meaning? Deha means collecting. Collecting. When you born, they started collecting so many elements from the nature. Right? Some earth, some water, some fire, some air, and then start growing. And it grows to probably an age like 30 or 35. It grows. And after that, it should not grow. If it grows after 35, then you will be in trouble. Right? And you go daily to the gym and try to reduce it. Because you are scared. And you should not want to be a couch potato. Right? And you want to see that it should be perfectly aligned in shape and stuff. Because whatever it should grow up to age 30 or max 35, something like that. Beyond that, deterioration starts. And when the deterioration, it's called Sarira, Siryate. Siryate iti Sarira. Diha upachaye is the root, is procuring the things and forming the things and growing. So, if you take 35 as a cutoff age, till then it is Deha, next it is Sarira. But in English, of course, we have only single word called body, right? And that body may be the gross body or the subtle body, doesn't matter. Is it a good form or bad form? That's my question is. Is our Sarira or our Deha, is it good or bad? Good. It doesn't listen to us. It doesn't care us. It always drags us towards that. And it makes us forget our own goal of us. Us means who are you? Are you the body? Swamiji, what are these questions? Are you the body or you are different than the body? Exactly. We are not the body. We are in the body. As long as we are in the body, this body is recognized as a man or a woman. Otherwise, you don't want to see that at all. Somehow you dispose it off. Either some people bury, some people burn, whatever it may be, coffee or chai, or Bournvita, or brew, or any kind of stuff. No one? Everyone. Oh, okay. If you take a cup of coffee to a cow, to whom? To a cow or to a monkey, and give it to that and ask to drink, what does she or he says? Yes, she. You know why? Because they know it is a spoiled milk. You spoiled the milk with some kind of dust in that. Of course, because you are an educated guy. So you gave a beautiful name to that. Coffee or tea or something else. I don't know many names. But I know that there are so many things to mix up in that and people consume. Even if you add sugar also, animals won't drink. Because they know even that is also a spoiled stuff. You understand? But you, if on time it is not served to you, and your mind starts rotating, and the worlds become upside down, and the whole world appears empty. And when again a few drops are there, then new life comes. And to the person who serves you to spoil that, and you say, thank you. If you take a small peg of something, you know the names anyway. Because in every airport, they've only seen always. You know, And do you think that any animal drinks them? Any bird? But what about man? He says, cheers! And then drinks it and pays thanks always. And he's indebted to the other guy who made him habituated. Tell me, is this body doing good to us? Is it? Are we using it properly? I'll ask a very simple question. Should I? Swamiji, are you here to give discourse or to ask questions? Bear with us for some time, okay? Let me ask another question. How many of you are habituated to eat spoiled food? No one? We eat only the spoiled stuff. How many of you eat cooked foods? Cooked foods. Every one of us. What happens by cooking something? Nutritious. Okay. See, if the rice is in the pack or in the box, the life of that is X years probably, right? When you cook it, then how long it lasts? Maximum 1 day. If you preserve in the refrigerator, maybe a week, right? After that again it will be spoiled. That means by cooking, what are you really doing? Spoiling. Maybe it is rice or any dal or any vegetable. By cooking, are you really adding any good to that or spoiling the life of that? But you are habituated to eat only that. Have you ever seen any animals or birds using such kind of things to maintain their body? They won't, because they know cooking is spoiling. They eat natural. They live natural. They take care of the body so well. And so there are no hospitals for animals and birds. Swamiji, there are pet hospitals in our city. Of course. Unfortunately, those animals and birds who are under your control, they need a hospital. Did you hear about the tsunami? When? 2004, December 25th. And do you know how many lives have gone during the time? 250,000 human beings died. Animals, birds did not die. Do you know the reason? Do you know the reason? Because man is educated. Man has technology, so died. Because they have no technology, but they are able to assess, able to understand that something is going to happen, they reached safer places. It started in Indonesia, traveled thousands of miles all through, reached the Chennai for the shore within 15 minutes. Within 15 minutes. So our satellite and cell phone communication was not really working during that time. They could not send the message. After it returned, then only man was able to understand. But meanwhile, 250,000 lives have gone, but no animals. Now you have to tell me who are intelligent, man or animal? Animals and birds. But those animals and birds died which are under the man's control. Because he kept them either in the cages or tied them in their places. They have no room to escape, so they died, but not which are living free in the nature died. No single animal. They are able to understand the mechanism of the body. But what about us? They follow the law of the nature, and we never follow the law of the nature. Humans, we go always against to the law of the nature. But in our scriptures, it is said, Vichitra deha sampattihi Ishwaraya niveditum Purvameva krita brahman hasta padadi samyuta. And the great sage Parasara says, Vichitra deha sampattihi, body is a great wealth. This is not made in UK. This is not made in India. This is not made in China. This is made in heaven. This is Vichitra. It is so miraculous stuff. Very, very powerful thing. You may be knowing about the robos. Do you know? Robos. When the robos are moving, how much power is needed for the movement? If there is one movement, you need X amount of energy. And if there are two movements, it doubles. 3 movements, still more. 4 movements, still more. That much of money you need to spend for the movements of that specific robo. See the human body as a robo. How many movements are given here? 1 movement, 2 movement, 3rd movement, 4th movement, 5th movement. My God, what a kind of robo it is. What are you spending for this? How much fees you are paying for this? How much tax you are paying for this? Are you? Given to you at free of cost by God. Vichitra. Don't abuse this. Don't insult any part of the body. See that it is properly utilized. All these parts are given to use, not to put them idle. But while using, use them perfectly for a proper cause. And the functions of this body are so miraculous. Take care of them. Give food. And the scripture did not say stop eating food. It said eat food, but eat better food. Eat sattvic food. I don't know whether you know anything about sattvic or not. Do you know that? You need to eat sattvic food because this is given for giving only sattvic food. That is what Veda says. Whatever that grows from the ground. And you have to select certain things for its maintenance. That should become the food. Prithivya oshadhaya oshadhibhyo annam annat purushaha sava esha purusho narasamaya. Whatever that grows from the ground, that becomes oshadhi. From among the oshadhis, the food comes. And with that food, bodies are growing. And those bodies grow with such kind of food are called humans. And hence all the human bodies are food dependent. That food should come from the ground, not from the animals. I don't need to describe it more, elaborate more, I suppose. Is it enough? Anything that comes from the ground, that becomes oshadhi. And from among those oshadhis, a few you can select for you. Again, not all. Onions and garlics like stuff also is prohibited for man to eat. Suppose sometimes they change the governments. They change the governments. Man is habituated to eat all sorts of things, but he thinks that this is created to just simply bring something and throw into that and makes it a garbage. Or sometimes they make it a moving cemetery by throwing all the corpses into the body. Yes or no? But is it right? Huh? Is it right? Anything that moves once and life gone from that becomes a corpse. Maybe it is a fly, maybe it is an ant, or it is a man, dog, cat, rat, bat, or a chick, or a goat, or a pig, or a donkey. Whatever it is, something that moves and then got separated with the soul, that becomes a corpse. And the places for preserving the corpse are graveyards. Unfortunately, man is making this as a graveyard. Instead of making it a temple, as all of you just before accepted that God is here. And when God is here, this becomes a temple. This becomes a temple, isn't it? Otherwise, that is a structure. It's a normal structure with cement and mortar, with wood and stuff, steel and bricks. And why do you call it a temple? Because you thought God is there, and it became a temple. Though he is not speaking or moving. But from here, God is speaking. God is moving. And when he is allowing this to move and speak and act in so many ways, don't you consider this is also a temple? How many believe that this is a temple? Maintain the temple sanctity. Don't make it a cemetery. So if you understand the power of the body, you are just in step one. Understand? And for us, we have two types of bondages. One that comes from the blood relation is a kind of bondage. And the other one is a spiritual, another type of bondage. And we need to take care of both. Whatever is a blood bondage, take care of it. And see, they also follow certain rules and regulations and see that it also grows properly. But at the same time, you need to understand that the one who is in you is in everything, is everywhere. And when he is everywhere, and the same one is within you, that means you and the rest became different limbs of that universal power, God. You are a part, I'm a part of that. Understand? We both are parts of the universal power whom we call as God. We both are his body forms. And do you expect that one body part fights with the other part of the body? Your both hands fight with each other ever? They won't. You may hit other person, you may slap other person, but you never slap by yourself, do you? No. When we were young, sometimes our teacher used to say, come on, hit yourself. And what should we do? And we used to say, 1, 2, 3. But if it is asked to slap somebody, చాచిపెట్టి ఒకటి కొడతాం. A part never hurts other part of the same body. We are all different parts of that universal power called God. And nowadays, unfortunately, you are seeing how many people becoming terrorists to spoil the system of the world on the name of religion, on the name of color. How many people are becoming terrorists, creating lot of pain to people, making their life messy? Yes or no? It is because they forgot the bondage between each other. They think, my family. I've seen many people, especially our Indians, when they come to God or people like us, Swamiji, bless my family, bless my husband, or bless my wife, bless my children. I've seen so many people like that, not 1, 2, 3. Whenever they come, they ask, bless my family. I've seen so many other people also from across the world, not Indians. When they come to persons like us, if at all they come, they say, when they do namaskar, Swamiji, bless my country. The first thing they ask, bless my country. Many times, I observed that and I was so surprised. I asked some of them, when you say, bless my country, what about you? Why didn't you ask for your health and your family? They said, Swamiji, if my country is blessed, we all live with good health and our families will be good then. then only country is blessed, isn't it? Let us learn this and let us start asking such kind of blessings from God. Should we? Understand the bondage between God and us. If you really understand, you become a part of Him and you never feel like converting people, dominating people, suppressing communities, fighting with the countries. See what's happening in Ukraine and Russia, what's happening in Israel and Iran now, America and Iran. What's happening there? Till yesterday, India and Pakistan. I probably here in your country. Is it the way the man has to maintain his relationship with the rest of the world? Is it a kind of bondage we expect to grow? It should be sweet and hearty. That happens when you realize the presence of God with you, within you, and all over. And not only just the physical bondage made of blood, but also the spiritual bondage which you have with the universe becomes so sweet and enjoyable. That is what we expect beyond the body, right? The life should become always peaceful and joyful. We don't want to lead a life crying always. We don't want to lead a life always fearing. We don't want to lead a life which is scary always. But we want a sweet, enjoyable life always. Not just between the humans, but between other creatures of the nature. Even between the plants, even between the water and air. We want a symbiotic life, a life where you can have a kind of exchange between different things. I think that is what should be the goal of the life, what we need to achieve. And it is the Lord who makes it enjoyable and vibrant. Probably that is the purpose why the temples are created by our great sages and acharyas. But today, we go to temple and say, let there be promotion in my job. Let there be a hike in my salary. Let there be good health in my body. We are very much narrowed down the thought process. We are contracting ourselves rather than expanding ourselves. My friends, let us try to expand the horizon of us, the horizon of our relationship, and the horizon of our body, and make our lives more meaningful and thus enjoyable. God bless you all. And we are so happy that our temple here is doing so many wonderful things. What our Kanakaratnamji just now announced, that there is a Tadi Aradhana Sala. We call it is Tadi Aradhana. We don't say Annadanam. We feel somehow insulted to say Annadanam, because Annadanam is something given to the beggars. But we don't want the beggars to come and take. We want the devotees must be taken care. And we call devotees as tadiyas because the name of God is Tat. And whoever belongs to him becomes tadiyas. And whatever we do to them becomes aradhana. And whenever you give some prasadam, whenever you give some food, whenever you do something to a devotee, definitely it becomes aradhana. So we call it tadiya aradhana. So you name it as tadiya aradhana sala. And it is going to be operated in a week or so. We expect that it fulfills the need of the people or devotees who ever come here to enjoy the divine grace of Lord Balaji. And as he also said that the Mahakumbhabhishekam is going to happen probably within just a couple of years or so. And we expect that the Lord also provides a chance to participate in that with you all. And God bless and Jai Sriman Narayan to all the wonderful the children who danced and also who chanted, wonderful slokas, etc., and who sang beautiful songs, and our Mangala Shastrams to all of you, the wonderful devotees.